Hello, my name is Carly Cretney Peterson. I work in the sociology department, and this is my interactive video. So I created a homepage in my sandbox for the course with course links that are active and go straight to different things. So start here goes to the orientation module. It gives all the course information, textbook stuff, all that kind of fun stuff. I have a link to the syllabus page that has the syllabus as a PDF and, course information, the modules that go straight to. I really update it week by week. And then the Q&A forum that just has, a specific forum for course questions and a little video of how to use the forum. So I also created rubrics after learning more about them and creating the practice one in our lesson. So if I go to rubrics, I can show you the outline. There's my little practice one I did for that one. So then I created a few. So this would be for my writing course, an outline and research question rubric. And so I provided details for each point in the scale, which did seem a little time consuming, but I think it'll save me a bunch of time when it comes to grading, since previously I spent so much time actually kind of inputting manually their feedback for each student. So this is way better because I'm going to be able to attach this to the assignment and then just kind of click on there and have the explanation already there, saving me that much time. So another thing I learned in this workshop was the quizzes and the new quiz feature. So let's go over to quizzes. So I made a kind of standard quiz as a syllabus quiz, in the classic quiz style. And then I also made a quiz in the new quiz format that I showed in the other video as well. Another thing I learned was how to incorporate questions into a video lecture. So going to Canvas Studio, and I imported a video lecture that I'd used in a previous course, and then I added questions using the studio feature. And it's a pretty cool idea. I think it's really interesting to be able to have that functionality. And I liked the idea too that I could hide the questions so they don't know when they're coming up, so that it's just kind of a quick measure of retention. I really plan to use this in pretty much every recorded lecture that I do, which I do for a lot of async courses. And I'm probably going to add about 3 to 5 questions per lecture, depending on the length of the lecture. And lastly, because of this class, I learned how to use Flipgrid. So I decided that I wanted to incorporate that as well. So if I go to modules, I can show you how I use this in my week 1 orientation module. So typically in the past, I've done introductions in a discussion format, which kind of works, but I really think that, incorporating Flipgrid is going to be much better because it's going to be a bit more dynamic. It'll be a bit more engaging, I think, really. So I added Flipgrid, and then if I go to student view, you can see how it's kind of set up, right? You got the due dates, all that fun stuff, instructions, telling them what it is I want them to post, the etiquette, to make sure that everyone knows what's expected, due dates, all that fun stuff. And then, they can just click on the thing and record a response. So I think this is going to be a really helpful tool that I'm definitely going to use in future courses because it's pretty user-friendly. It takes a minute to set up, but it's not too bad. I think it can help students feel more like they're in a community, even when we're doing stuff online, than just a basic discussion post, which of course I'm still going to use discussions in other ways, because I do think it's nice to have more time to reflect. And sometimes, using something like Flipgrid could make people nervous. So what I'm going to do is lower stakes Flipgrid assignments that are kind of quicker and easier, and then have, discussions for more kind of reflective stuff, or we do discussion questions for different lecture stuff. So yeah, I think all these features have been extremely helpful. And, I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to learn all of this in this class. And so I really appreciate any feedback that any of you have in regards to the course design or how I'm using it or what you think I could do instead. Because, I've learned so much through each step of this process that it's all just a win for me. So thank you for your time.